Hey there guys, I bring to you some more prediction game videos for Battleground 2014. This is the Super Athlete Rusev versus the Real American Jack Swagger. Now, this is only Rusev's third feud. First one being, and I actually forgot about the third one, the first one, because the first one was, it was real obvious that Rusev was going to win, and it wasn't that great of a feud, really. It was just two superstars that Rusev had already been taking on Rusev in a handicap match. Those two superstars were Xavier Woods and R-Truth, both of which Rusev beforehand beat, in one-on-one action in like under a minute. So, first feud wasn't all that great, especially because it was really obvious that Rusev was going to win. And then the second feud with Big E. I like this second feud. I thought it was cool because it was Rusev's first, big challenge. And, the matches weren't that long, but they were still longer than the average Rusev match. And Big E gave Rusev a challenge, gave Rusev some competition. He was Rusev's biggest competition yet, but Rusev still came out victorious out of that feud. In two matches in a row, two pay-per-view matches. And now the third feud, which I think is the best so far. And also, it seems like with every feud, you get somebody that has an even bigger chance at defeating the streak or, beating Rusev. First off, like I said, first feud with R-Truth, Xavier Woods, it was obvious that Rusev was going to win. Second feud with Big E, it was still, kind of obvious that Rusev was going to come out victorious, but there was still that tiny bit of chance that maybe Big E wins, but I think all of us still, in the back of our minds thought, you know what, Rusev's still going to win this. And with this one, although I still think Rusev is going to win this, I think Jack Swagger's chances of beating Rusev are better than Big E, and definitely better than R-Truth and Xavier Woods in a handicap match. And who'd have thought that Jack Swagger would be so over right now at this point in time, especially after breaking up, or especially after Cesaro left the Real Americans and Jack Swagger stayed as a heel. It seemed like Jack Swagger really wasn't going anywhere and wasn't going to go anywhere for a while until Raw a couple weeks back when Lana said who's next or who's going to challenge Rusev next. I'm telling you, right when she said that, for some reason, I was like, you know what, I think Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter are going to answer that challenge, and we're going to hear the Real Americans music hit, and I'm going to be super excited for that. And hey, it did happen, and the crowd reacted great. The crowd was really behind Swagger, chanting for Swagger, let's go Swagger chants. It was a cool moment, and even the freaking, the segment they had on Raw this week was also another cool segment. It's just all been great, and the crowd's been loud for like every single one of their segments. And I've been wanting to cheer for Zeb Coulter for a while. He's just great on the microphone. And as far as Swagger goes, he's never been a face since, since joining or since being on the roster, since debuting on ECW. He's always been a heel, so we've never seen Swagger as a face. And I would have never, imagined him being so over as a face right now. Now, I don't know if that's going to stick, if he's going to remain as over as he is. I don't know if it might be because of Zeb Coulter. So, like, if Zeb Coulter, is no longer Swagger's manager at some point, is Swagger still going to be as over? Who knows? But, as far as right now, he's real over. And I'm really hoping that this feud isn't just this one match, and it continues on, and they have a rematch at SummerSlam. Now, something else I could see taking place when it comes to this match, apart from Rusev just winning the match, is like a DQ or a countout. Because Rusev has already been beaten by Roman Reigns via disqualification. So, him losing once again by disqualification, I don't think would really hurt Rusev, because he's already lost by disqualification, but I think they still count the streak as, I guess, alive or whatever. The streak isn't over because of that disqualification loss, because he still hasn't lost by pinfall or submission. So what they could do maybe is have Rusev get disqualified or counted out. Actually, he hasn't been counted out yet, so maybe that happens. And the reason why I'm bringing up the whole disqualification and also countout scenario is if Swagger taps out here to the Accolade, I think it's gonna just slow down his momentum just a little bit. And for that, that's why I'm thinking maybe, you know, what about a disqualification or a countout win for Swagger? So, you know, Swagger wins, but at the same time, Rusev keeps his streak. And then at SummerSlam, you could have Rusev pick up the win. Or you could just have Rusev, you know, beat Swagger 2 pay-per-views in a row, which will make Rusev look even stronger, seeing as how, you know, he beat Big E 2 pay-per-views in a row, a former Intercontinental Champion, and then he beat Swagger 2 pay-per-views in a row, a former World Heavyweight Champion and United States Champion. I don't really mind, I don't really, you know, care who wins this match. I'm just looking forward to the match and the feud, and I'm hoping we get more than one match out of it. But as far as what's probably going to happen, realistically, is, you know, Rusev winning the match and keeping the undefeated streak until maybe he takes on John Cena in the future, whether it be for the championship or not. I think what they're doing here with Rusev, or what they're gonna do, is something similar to Umaga, where Umaga had this undefeated streak. Of course, he also had a manager just like Rusev, except, you know, his manager was Armando Alejandro Estrada. I think I said that right. He remained undefeated until he took on John Cena for the championship at, I believe it was the Royal Rumble, or it might have been the pay-per-view before that. But basically, he was undefeated, and then took on John Cena, and John Cena broke his streak. So, that's pretty much it. I'm going to stick with Rusev winning this match. If not, then I can only see him losing by DQ or countouts. I can't see Swagger making him submit or pinning him. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm out. See ya.